What's going on? It's Justeeni here. This is the second part of my journey to become the greatest Quetzali player of all time, despite not having practiced at all for this. This time we're in day 2, semifinals, against Forlog, who I am aware of as a player, but I've actually never played against him before in these tournaments, so yeah, let's just get right into things. So I'm hosting game 1, this is a best of 3, and so far, my spawn is looking pretty nice, lots of fruit, which you love to see as Quetzali. And yeah, I'm able to get some nice upgrades, go for a workshop. I've been liking kind of workshopping my second city as host because you usually don't get many meeting stars and you usually only want to go for the explorer when your city is properly placed anyway. This one kind of meanders. It does grab some population from the lighthouse, which is nice. And now, because I got that workshop, I can spam more units. Riding Rune is amazing here. Now I can get some riders, expand south. They go for a more naval approach. I get an explorer rune, which kind of sucks because I just sent my warrior back there with the intent purpose of grabbing that lighthouse. I can get roads though. And yeah, we're going with the kind of rider roads thing, which is a bit unconventional for Quetzali, but I got the riding rune, so why not? Like, roads don't exactly synergize very well with defenders, but riders do, because they kind of give more attacking options that you otherwise don't have with riders alone. And I can get an early giant thanks to roads. And I should be able to get Grand Bazaar. I really want to expand mainly into this area of the map, and roads help a ton with that. I can also get an explorer. And yeah, they've got a very coastal capital, so very naval incentive for them. And I'm hoping to like pressure the city a bit. What I want to do is I want to force them to upgrade it, because in these mirror matches, forcing the opponent to upgrade a city is quite a good thing, because diplomacy is just one tech away. So it's something I'm always considering. Can I force the opponent to upgrade and get a giant? And sure enough, they kind of do it for me, a little prematurely even. So I immediately take advantage of that, because that's what I wanted them to do anyway. So very happy to see that. I can start the cloak train of pain. Make some more units, just ensure that my cloak train will connect. I really wanted this lighthouse up north, but I'm not getting it apparently, which is a little sad, but it is what it is. Now the giant push, they upgraded it to level 4, why not to level 5? Might as well, even though the cloak train is connecting, whether you like it or not. And yeah, I've got a very nice amount of cities to work with again, because I was just able to get to the south. Roads are extremely helpful in this position. And we can see, while Forlog's have gotten some good naval expansion, he's really only been able to pick up the coastal cities, and these more inland cities that are also a bit further away are not so easy to collect. Now Forlog is able to get Eye of God, or at least almost get Eye of God, he's just missing one lighthouse. But now I can get my cloak connection going, get the chain, and this is already just a rough spot to be in if you're Forlog. Having to deal with all this pressure, plus I'm just taking everything again, just using these roads to just steal everything. Forlog opening the ruin there. But I decide I'm not even taking this immediately, or the ruin. I think it's actually better to deny Eye of God here. They can't even get it at all. They spent time opening the ruin, so can't go on the mountain to get the lighthouse. I'm just stealing that. I don't care that I had to make a bridge and a bunch of roads. I think it was worth denying the monument. Still have the cloak train going. I'm up so many cities at this point. Only 6 cities for them, and one of them's getting brutally cloaked. Even though they've got good naval control, I can even consider contesting that. I already have fishing. I'm making ports. I've got daggers that are spawning in the water. So even without sailing, I can already get some sort of military in the water. And yeah, just funneling some more daggers, more cloak connections, rinse and repeat. More upgrades. This is just a very dominating position. There's not really much the opponent can do except to like hope to set up some bombers. Expect that to be enough, but it's hard to get the economy to get the bombers because navigation and a 15-star bomber is not cheap at all. Gate of Powers placed down another giant, but like just kind of continuing to flood units. And yeah, this is just a lot to deal with. Now sailing, I'm getting on the water myself, getting this juggernaut in, pressuring the city. I'm able to take out some units. Not quite getting the siege in, but it is something I can look forward to next turn. And things kind of continue. I do get the siege in and they resign. So that's that. But again, this is best of 3. So I will go ahead and cut to the next match. Alright, now game 2. This time I am not hosting. The first time that I've not been hosting with any of these, I'm at a little bit of a disadvantage now, and we'll see, can I still win anyway? So, organization once again, lots of fruit to work with, and also not a lot of animals, at least in my capital, so kind of forced into this sort of opening. I go explorer this time, I'm not hosting, and I figure it's a good spot to get an explorer, to get the meeting stars, exactly what I'm going for. And I can kind of see they've got some strong naval incentives, and I have a lot of forests. So I wonder how this will influence how I play this. Now, of course, I'm making my units first, staying very disciplined, going for my expansion, because setting up those warriors early is always very good. Now going for hunting, which will lead to forestry, math, and eventually markets. Getting some nice upgrades. Quetzali has a very easy time getting those level 3 cities in general, I have found. It's just, they're very good at getting that quick, like, economy. It's hard for them to get, like, giants. They usually need to go math for that. But they can get good economy. Population rune is amazing here. I can get math recap, and I'm sure to get a giant on the next turn. I have the city up here, which is a little bit vulnerable, but my defender is holding strong. Another population rune, which is another population rune. I swear I didn't bribe Midge one. But yeah, I've got a few cities. This one up here is a little isolated, doesn't even have good markets since I'm going math instead of mining. Now, Park of Fortune down here, just trying to accelerate that economy as much as possible because I want those markets and I want them fast. And so far, we are equal on city count. But it's no guarantee that things will stay like that. So that's why kind of being prepared to go markets is a good idea. I go pop growth there. Another giant. And I go catapult to deny this village. Now, yeah, kind of denied the village. Which is really nice here because, yeah, they only have... actually, no, they're not even up any cities, so we're equal on cities, and I might even be able to take this for myself. That, in addition, to have a very strong economy of the math, but it isn't over yet because Quetzali does still have cloaks, which is something I have to look out for, so I just have to be mindful of that. And also, opponent kind of getting a bit of naval dominance. Go for Eye of God here, getting the city wall. Now, riding roads, again, setting up for trade. Got a lot of catapults, which, I mean, I have math. Catapults are nice here. Why not get catapults? We kind of like getting catapults when we have math. But yeah, we're still not really in the water yet. Just getting trade up first. And yeah, there is cloak chain happening though on this level 3 city. And yeah, city is level 3, so it is worth cloaking. I kind of had to get the level 3 for the wall. Just to make sure like it's not getting sieged. So they kind of cloak it in response. As a way of kind of punishing me for doing that. Which makes sense. But I am able to at least deal with the daggers. I'm going for a bit of a push here, but they do have the catapult, so it's a little hard to actually push in. And with the cloak chain still happening, it's a little bit rough. Maybe a bit of a premature push on my part now, even more catapults. And you go for some connections, though. Get some riders. Just take out daggers and the defender. Now fishing, I can consider getting in the water soon. And yeah, now with these catapults and the cloak chains, like, it's a little bit tricky to stop that with all the zone of control. But I am getting on the water, and that's going to be very, very good for me. Catapult as well. Can use my catapults to sort of deny space in the water. Again, space is a very common theme for Quetzali, trying to gain space. Now we see knight, but I'm, again, starting to get some really, really strong control. I decide to go into the water and get a knight myself, disbanding one of my really injured giants, spacing for the chain. And we see resignation. I just have too much economy, too much control, city advantage as well. It's just too hard to fight here. And I'm getting in the water as well, so they resign. Makes sense. So I managed to go 2-0, winning this set. That brings me to the finals. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Like and sub, and have a good one.